It was really created following Francis's meeting with a number of the leaders of environment at Enfield Council, where they talked about trying to develop a green agenda around local businesses, and how we can get something going around that. And following that discussion Francis had, it led to an event, a very successful event, which was organised with NCAF, Enterprise Enfield, and North London Chamber of Commerce, where some of you guys were present. And one of the messages, the key messages that came out from that event, where we had leaders from Enfield Council, was to be a carbon neutral borough by 2040. We need to overcome the two biggest challenges, which are heating our buildings and retrofit, and reducing road-based emissions. And since the inception of the Green Business Group, and we've tried to focus on retrofitting, because that was the clear message from the leaders of Enfield Council. That's one of our biggest challenges. And domestic buildings contribute to around 40%, 38% of all emissions in the borough. So there's going to be a lot of focus on that over the next few years from the council, who are trying to tap into government funding to potentially retrofit our homes. But what's important is, yes, many of the homes in Enfield will need to be retrofitted if we are to meet our climate aspirations in Enfield. But one key component of retrofitting homes is community engagement. Because based on the research I've been doing, it's all good going into people's homes and telling residents, "Oh, we're going to put a big solar panel on your roof, or we're going to put an air source heat pump on the side of your house." If you haven't explained that story, if you haven't engaged with that community or that individual, that could be a recipe for disaster. So really the focus, the focus of the group in 2024 is really going to be around how we can kind of develop something to help the council potentially engage, with the local community, and really explain the benefits of retrofitting our homes, because I feel like the group, that's not really being done enough. And that's kind of going to be the focus of the group in 2024. Again, we are sort of, as a group, very light on numbers. There was someone in the group with me, he's had to kind of leave for family reasons. So any help, or if anybody is interested in this area, which is going to be a really interesting area over the next few years, I'd be very happy to have a chat with you. And I think it really fits in nicely with, we're talking about, doing some hubs around some key themes. And I think, one of the key themes, and one important hub we could potentially do is around retrofit and engagement, and really, helping people understand the benefits of adapting their homes and retrofitting their homes, and, really creating that engagement with the local community. And I think some of the individuals in this group would be very, would be more suited to engaging with our communities than, say, some of the people working at the councils, and I think we've got the skill set, and then, the relationships with, members of our community to really engage them, and really tell them about the importance of retrofitting. So in 2024, that's kind of going to be the focus of the Green Business Hub, because that's kind of what we felt was key. And also, we're going to be looking to work with the local colleges and local contractors to try and create a knowledge base where local contractors, local small local businesses who want to get into this retrofit space and want to help residents retrofit their homes can share knowledge, and that knowledge can be shared between sort of other contractors in other boroughs as well. So that will be the key theme: retrofit and green business for 2024. And always happy to get others on board, because this is I believe an exciting area, and a very important area where I think NCAF can play a real important role when it comes to community engagement.